Marcus Tullius Cicero, Epistulae Ad Atticum, episode 24. Tu velim ea quae nobis emissa te et parasa scribis de soperam, ut quam primum habeamus, et velim cogites, id quod mihi policitus es, quem ad modum bibliothecam nobis conficetur possis, omnem spem delectationis nostrae, quam cum in otium venerimus habere volumus, in tua humanitate possitam habemus. Cicero begins with tu, masculine singular nominative, the subject of des, and then velim, which is a first-person singular potential subjunctive. So I should wish that you, or I want you, de operam, to give careful effort, to make an effort such that, and then we are going to have an ut clause, but first ea, such that those things, ea, and now we're going to have this modified by quae through scribis, the relative clause. The antecedent of quae is ea, and quae itself is neuter plural and accusative. To make an effort such that those things which, quae, you write, that te emissa, that you have purchased for us, nobis is dative, and have acquired, parasa. Both emissa and parasa are perfect infinitives, perfect active, and parasa is actually a syncopated form of parawissa. Nobis, as I said, masculine, plural, and dative, and quae, as the accusative, is the object of these two infinitives, emissa and parasa, as te is the subject. So I should wish that you make an effort, des operam, such that the things which you write that you have purchased for us and have acquired, namely that, ut, we should have them, habeamus, make an effort for us to have them, quam primum, as quickly as possible. Now we have the second clause, et velim cogites. So we had tu velim des, et velim cogites, and I want you to think about id quod mihi policitus es. Think about that thing, id, that thing which you have promised me. Policitus is from the deponent verb pollice or pollicere, like so. So we see that id, which is the object of cogites, really has two modifiers, the quod clause and the quem possis clause. And I want you to think about that thing which you promised to me, namely, this is in a positive, how, quem ad modum, in what fashion, a library for us you can acquire or you can renovate, conficetur possis. So bibliothecam in the feminine singular accusative is the object of conficere, and conficere, a verbal noun, is patterning with possis. Then the syntax gets quite a bit easier at the end of the letter. All hope, omnem spem, of our joy, omnem spem delectationis nostrae, feminine singular and genitive, whereas omnem spem, feminine singular and accusative, space spei, a fifth declension noun. All hope of our joy, or all our hope of joy, and then we will have a quam clause, the antecedent being delectationis, and the quam clause here is a relative clause. All the hope of our joy, a hope which, when we shall have come, cum in otium venerimus, future perfect, when we shall have come into our leisure, which we want to have, habere volumus. So the object then of habere is quam, and the antecedent of quam is delectationis. So all the hope of our joy, which we want to have when we shall have come into leisure, have reached a point of leisure, all of that hope, in tua humanitate, on your generosity, your kindness, your liberality, we hold it placed there, possitam. So spem has two modifiers, both omnem and possitam.